Hey dear young self, I am in the future that you were thinking of. I know you thought of it as bright and so captivating. You really yearn to be in it by all cost. When I grow up was your daily vocabulary. Your older self is here, watching at the innocent you explaining the million changes that you promised to effect. Do you still remember that career you promised yourself? Do you remember the dream house you dreamt of having? What about the vehicle you drive? Perfect health and peace of mind was what you thirsted for. I hope you do recall the family structure and the trust of your spouse. I can't blame you for dreaming and having such a great ambition. But dear young self, I would like to bring to your attention the world of reality. That was an abstract one, and no man is condemned of creating imagination. I am the older version of you, and to tell you the reality, the world has been changing drastically, and all the thoughts you had been having have had some serious changes. I promised you heaven on a daily basis. When I grow up, I'll be this and that, was our phrase. I'm sorry to say that it's taking long to realize our dream. I've accomplished some part of what we agreed, but a lot is in the pipeline. I can tell you for sure that sometimes I grow weary. My energy is drained and I often lose hope. The competition is stiff, the battle growing intense, daily giving me the vibes of quitting. But then, at the verge of this, I remember the oath we swore, that if I could not run, I should walk. If I cannot walk, I should limp. And if I can't limp, I should crawl. And if all of that fails, anything I should do is to keep on moving. Dear young self, I have grown both in height and girth. I'm not the short and all-time dear kid. My fists are well developed, my brain is much more mature, and I also know what to last and to love is. I have met many faces and hearts. I have had all sorts of talks and conversations. I have interacted with all that when I was young I thought I couldn't. I know when I was young, I thought that when I grow up, wealth will just come and follow us where we are. But that was a super lie. One must work hard and smart to put things in order. It's not an easy ride at all. It's a mountain that keeps growing on a daily basis. And if you can't cheer yourself up, no one will do it for you. Dear young self, the world out here is harsh. It's not like the one we used to live. The genuine love we showed each other at our age flew away. The indiscriminate spirit we had no longer exists. I know those days we had no boundaries. Whether we were thin, fat, rich or poor, we entertained everybody and worked like one group. Our ethnicity was love, our language was unity. We would cry when one of ours was in trouble. We cheered on when one of ours succeeded, but here people care less. They follow their own inclination. They are biased. They seek quick riches with the inhumane attitude in them. But my young self worried us. I promised to uphold the standards and character that we did set to ensure humanity does not lack a soft spot to fall on and a shoulder to lean on when trouble faces them. Dear young self, as you read this letter, I want to thank you for the decisions you made. You are so considerate, and I would like to forgive you for the wrong choices you made too. In those days, you had no experience, no rational cognitive ground to make them. Those days, the decisions were temporary and they couldn't be averted. At this current time, there is no mending the decisions. Anything I do turns out to be permanent. I'm at that critical moment when age is catching up faster, and as the sun rises, if I don't look carefully, time will be no more. Dear young self, I know it might be a disappointment to all of our goals with it set. I may have walked the road that you didn't aspire nor plan to pass. I may have cut short the vision we had. But please, take note of the time we lived in and the environmental difference. I'm not giving an excuse for whatever I am doing. I'm not trying to justify my actions or behavior. But for every checklist that we met, the merit, please congratulate. And every one of those that I have scored a below average, just know it's a matter of time, and we shall try to catch up where we messed up. Dear young self, I am an art in progress. Soon, we shall be where we promised ourselves.